That's good.
So the other night we ended up on Volkswagen's podcast, and Ryan got to asking me about what got me into video stuff, and it got me thinking back about some of my older videos. I mentioned a personal channel that I had, which only has a few videos, but really what got me into making videos was supermoto stuff. This was one of my favorite videos, and just the fact that Ryan got my wheels turning and looking back at some of my old stuff, I felt like I could repurpose some of that and post it here. So that podcast will be out in a couple days. Keep an eye out here. I'll do some sort of short clip just to announce it so you guys can go watch it on his channel. And then a couple weeks after, I'll probably yank out a couple minutes and post here something that, we were talking about the new Facebook group on there, and I will want to take some of that and post it here after we get most of the traffic over to his channel. So in the meantime, go give his channel a subscription, give it a follow, like, whatever, comment on some of the videos. There's some really good interviews on there. It's definitely longer format, so I know it's not for everybody, but any chance I get to sit down and spend some time watching his stuff, it's always a really good watch, really good conversation. A little backstory on this video. Back in 2014, I was working at Max BMW as a service writer, and every year they would put together a hill climb event at Mount Ascutney, which is in Vermont. So Zach, who I was friends with through the internet, ultimately, back when forums were still popping, Supermoto Junkie, it's still probably going because that's a very niche group of people. We ultimately met on there and realized we were close enough to link up and get some street riding in. So he ended up getting me the job there. We both did 4 runs. Our 4th run each was our best runs. And we're like, okay, that's it. We're good. We're satisfied. We don't need to push it any further. As you can see, the upper half of this mountain is very, very bumpy. There are sections where either not staying on the throttle because it's so bumpy and you don't want to get a tank slapper going, or you don't remember where the bad bumps are on the braking zone, so you don't want to come in too hot. So it's like a real hard charge on the lower half of this mountain if you're on a bike, and then the second half just being like very, you got to tiptoe around. I mean, the upper half is so bumpy that on the way down, one of the other riders broke his leg because he lost control and went off into a ditch. This is a very rough track, but easily the coolest thing I've ever gotten to do, hands down. I ended up doing a lot better than I thought I was going to do. I placed something like 12th or 9th out of 30-something people. So it was cool to see, like, even though you feel like you're moving slow, hill climb is just a totally different animal of, like, how big are your balls? How close to the edge are you willing to go with running off a 1,000-foot cliff drop? So I guess this is also relevant to bring up because we do plan on making the Swallowtail, like, hill climb ready. I don't know how long that will take, but it's a fact that car's not going anywhere, and I'm realizing why not just make that a track ready car. So the next year or two, as we get that car running and driving, we'll do some shakedown runs at regular road courses, but ultimately the goal is going to be get a cage in that and get it hill climb worthy. There's no type of racing like it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a little bit of my history and a little bit of what led me to start this YouTube channel. This was the first time I put together like an action-packed oriented, like multi-camera angles with focusing on just audio, no music. So hope you guys enjoy it.